Right. Right. We are live, as I said before. With that being said, welcome one and all back to another round of HTR Season 12. Hi, Deza. How come we've only got 7? I thought we had 8. So who's here? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, today we are racing around the Lusail International Circuit. Or for those who didn't know, that is Qatar. A track that consists of 16 turns with a circuit length of 5.419 kilometers. And it is a sprint race this week. And also, happy Halloween, as it is this Thursday. So we're just waiting for everybody to get readied up. Here's the grid currently. 2 kicks, 2 Ferraris, 1 McLaren, 1 Mercedes, 1 Red Bull. One of these days we will get a full lobby soon. Hopefully, anyways. Sam bottled, I am not surprised at all. Also, with it being a sprint race, it is one shot. Oh, didn't want to show that. My bad. Right. Let's have a looky through Wally. Who does everybody think is going to be on pole? From this one shot quality, I think it's going to be this man we are watching right now. But we will see. Coming through turn 4 we go. Sorry, just getting a message from someone. I will be fully focused now. As through sector 3 we are going now. Through the triple right-hander of 13, 12, 13, 14. Through 15 now goes Harvey, and one more corner to go. And that's not penultimate. That's turn 16. It is easy to invalidate here, but not for Harvey. As coming up to the line he goes. DRS is open. And he is on pole. He is the fastest by a margin. But yes, we was meant to have Sam, who would be in the Haas. So we've lost one Haas, but hopefully we could get another Haas driver in the name of Richard. Or for those who don't know, it is Ghosty. And I've just seen there down at the bottom, Will has been disqualified. What for? I can't speak today. Exceeding track limits. And I feel like a lot of people are going to exceed track limits here, but we will just have to wait and find out. And just like last week, Doncaster is playing again, so I am focused on that as well as you lot. And now we just have a chance for everybody to get ready for the sprint race, which I think would be... I'm not sure how many laps. Something would tell me it's probably going to be 17 laps, but that can't be true. No. What am I on about? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and find out. I just do not know. So, how's everyone's week been? Because my week's been good. Halloween might be good. I'm not too sure yet. I haven't got an outfit planned because I don't really like dressing up for Halloween. But for this case, I might. I'm not too sure. I mean, if anything, I have a plan B. I just have a skeleton onesie that I can wear. Boom. I am now a spooky, scary skeleton. Actually, I'm going to go put it on right now. 1 second. Right. And with that, I am back. We are formation lapping it right now. I'll get the lap data up for everybody right now as well. So, still a 7-man grid. And if you want, we can just go through a few transfer news, because that's always going to be happening throughout this time. I mean, we are days away from November. The January transfer window will be opening in just over 2 months, so excited for that. And of course, Free agent talks. Free signings. Interesting. As one that shows, well, if you wasn't around yesterday, which I'm sure everybody was, because unless you're a newborn baby that was born today, but I'm sure none of us are, so yeah. As you all know, Erik ten Hag was sacked, and Rodri won the Ballon d'Or. Some people happy with it. Cough, cough, Man City fans. Me included. Some people not happy about it. What do I think? I don't know. If Real Madrid were there, I think Vinny would have won. But they weren't, so I don't know. Anyways, looks like Ruben Amorim will be the Manchester United manager. Interesting news. Anyway, we are all coming up to the grid. One last Ferrari of Magnetic as we line up everybody in the grid slots for the sprint race. 5 red lights. And we're off and away. And it is a very good start for the Sauber of Harvey. Very good start by Hurricane, last week's winner, if you remember, from Monaco. Through turn 1 we go, and Magnetic and Hurricane fighting it out. That's just going to cause Harvey to get away. Look at the gap he's got already in that Sauber. 8 tenths the gap. Harvey leads from Hurricane behind, then Magnetic, and then Walshy. Desert in P5, Will and Emma fighting for P6. Oh, and that Sauber went off track just momentarily. Are they going to send him the inside? They are. Oh, this is going to be close. Who's in the lead? I think Emma's in the lead or is it Will? It's going to be Will who's ahead of Emma. Good little battle there, but out in front, 1.1 seconds ahead is Harvey. He's dashed off. He is gone. He's legged it. Hurricane has built up a gap behind to Magnetic, who sits in front of his teammate Walshy, who was in the battle for the Monaco race win last week. I believe Walshy is Thomas, anyways. Somebody confirm that, please. Because I'm not too sure. On to lap 2 now, and that gap has closed down a little bit. Not by much, though. 1.3 seconds a gap. But Harvey is quick. Just to let everybody know, next week on the 5th of November, we will be taking it to the streets of Las Vegas. And remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Everybody knows that. But 1.4 is the gap out in front as we go through the triple right-hander. It pretty much is a triple right-hander, right? Yeah, let's call it that. Let's call that corner the triple right. I like that. As on to the main straight we go. Harvey is flying ahead. That is a 1:23.7. As Hurricanes was a 1:20 point dead. I've just been invited to a game by my friend, but I think he forgot that I'm commentating. I'll join him after. I'm not too sure yet. I might not. But anyways, going through the double right-hander, we have a little cheeky battle here as Walshy did get past Magnetic. And Deza just right on the back of that Ferrari of Magnetic. Sorry, I just had to take a quick swig of my drink. Stay hydrated, kids, if you are watching. If not, then I'm sure you have a bit of time to watch. But if not, don't worry much about it. As finishing lap 3, as we're about to go into lap 4, Harvey has stormed off ahead. 2-second gap out in front. And can anybody stop that Sauber? I'm not too sure. I would love to see a little bit of a battle, but who knows? Coming through the right-hander of, I think that's turn 7. Yeah, turn 7. Through the zigzag bit of 8, 9, 10. Into turn 11 we go. Harvey is storming out ahead as this little battle for P3 just spicing up a little bit. Just adding a bit of spice into the mix. What type of spice? Who knows? Could be ginger, could be saffron, could be paprika. I know my stuff. I know my stuff. But anyways, coming round the final turn of turn 16, that tricky right-hander that most people will get a track limit on. Deza, I'm looking at you. Because that was a track limit. But Magnetic closing in on Welshie. Pulling to the inside, takes ahead. And goes into P3. The Ferrari overtakes the Ferrari. As through turn 4 we go. That quick turn 4. I love that turn, and I don't know why. I shouldn't like that turn, but I do. It's swift, to say the least. And is that Desert? No, oh, I thought it was alongside for a minute there. As we keep on going now through turn 11 now. Welshie just building a bit of a gap to Magnetic and Deza. Deza's looking to try and get past Magnetic, but he just can't. Just no way through for that. McLaren has Hurricane 3-second time penalty. That's not what he wanted. To be fair, it's not what anybody wants, but here we are. He's got it, and he has to deal with it. He just has to drive on ahead, as Will also gets a 3-second time penalty. 3.5 seconds off the pace, though, so it's not going to matter much. Oh, and here we go. Magnetic diving down the inside the Ferraris. Bang wheels. Deza's going to look to swoop on ahead while she closes the door just in time. But he's not going to be happy about that move with his teammate, I don't think, as they did come to bang wheels with one another. Coming through turn 5, we go now into 6. It's pretty much a full right-hander. You do not need to, well, maybe just a little bit, stop turning the wheel to the right. But, oh, Magnetic, that's not what you need to do, my friend. As Walshy can get through, but Deza cannot. Can he look for an undertake here? No, he can't. Is he going to look into turn 10? No. That Ferrari just picked up the pace. A little bit of smoke coming from the tyres, but oh, that was close for Magnetic, nearly ending his race in the barriers. But it's a mistake That Walshy capitalised on and is now back ahead of his Ferrari teammate. Coming through turn 15 we go, heading into 16. It looks like Hurricane might have picked up the pace just a little bit as well up ahead, as he plans to catch on up to Harvey. But with that 3-second time penalty, it's going to be a little bit tough. So I won't be surprised if he doesn't catch up and make the overtake, but maybe catch up and stay behind he can do. We will see. Heading into turn 1 again. Magnetic's just a bit too far behind this time, and so is Deza. None of them looking to make the move on the driver in front. As through turn 4 we go, heading up to the turn 5 and 6. Swooping round. And as you can just see there, Magnetic is recharging his battery. Or well, he was, but he's not no more. So staying focused on the attack, it looks like. As you can see in the background there, the Red Bull of Emma Payne. Could they possibly make up a bit of ground? I'm not too sure. As coming through the right-hand... not right-hander, it's a left-hander. Through the triple right. There we go. Each driver staying within half a second of each other. Or of the driver in front. This little battle for P3, the final podium spot in this sprint race, is really, really heating up. Who will get it? I'm not too sure. And yes, Hurricane, he's putting on the power now. The afterburners are turned on. He's catching up. And so is Magnetic, who pulls over to the right and gets ahead of Walshy. Back ahead is Magnetic. And on the podium once again is Magnetic. But will he keep that spot? Who knows? We're going to have to wait and find out. He's going to hope he doesn't make another mistake like he did a couple laps ago. Going through turn 4, Walshy is going to sit behind the rear wing of his teammate. He takes a narrower line, and it seemed to have worked just a little bit. Oh, and nearly banging into the rear was Walshy. That could look for Deza to possibly get on ahead, but not just yet. As Walshy stays ahead and stays on the back of his teammate. Magnetic wants to keep this podium spot. Walshy wants to steal this podium spot from his teammate, but we will have to wait and find out. As we head into the triple right once more. Keep that wheel turned to the right, just like they're all doing now. And Deza right on the back of Walshy. But Walshy's going to have to make a move, and that's going to be a little bit of track limits there for Deza 10. He's not going to be happy with that one, I'm pretty sure of it. I think it's one more, and then that's track limits for Deza. As we go on to lap 9 now. Deza right behind Walshy. Can he make a move? Or will Walshy make a move on Magnetic? No. Walshy stays behind, and so does Deza. But who can get a better exit out of turn 1? I think Deza did just compared to Walshy, and I think he did there as well. Deza is really putting the pressure on both Ferraris. Could he steal a podium? Just like he got a podium last week at Monaco. We'll have to wait and find out. It is 3 attempts to Walshy and Magnetic. It is 2.5 attempts to Deza and Walshy. It's all to play for this podium battle. As Deza, could he look around the outside? No. That door is firmly closed. But he's staying well and truly on the back of that Ferrari. As Magnetic seems to just get away a little bit. But Deza, he's not going to want to wait around. As through triple right we go. Deza, Deza, that's a 3-second time penalty. He just got a little bit too greedy, and the track limits costs him. He's going to have to settle for P5 here, unless the 2 drivers ahead can get track limits as well. If so, then that's a whole different story, as I think Walshy pulling over to the outside onto the racing line. Is he ahead of Magnetic? He is. And Magnetic, he's going to have to wield position. Give way for his teammate as Will gets another 3-second time penalty. Unlucky son. As through turn 4 we go once more. It is Walshy ahead of Magnetic, but Magnetic's going to have to defend for all he can against Desert 10. But this battle for P3 is not over, especially between the two Ferraris. Walshy Magnetic. Or is it going to be Magnetic Walshy? Who knows? Or maybe could two of the drivers take each other out? Or will they all take each other out? Who knows? But I don't think anything like that's going to happen as the gap has increased. I tell you, increased to 7.5 tenths. And Deza's backed off as well. 7.5 tenths to him and Magnetic. It's going to stay like this. So we look to see Harvey has crossed the line, P1, and takes victory at the sprint race. But all is to play for as Hurricane was P2. Walshy stays P3 and Magnetic 4th. Deza has to settle for 5th. And Emma Payne in the Red Bull back there has to take P6. And as we wait for Will to cross the line, coming around the final turn one last time, Harvey takes victory in the sprint race. That was exhilarating. I'm sure I'm not the only one who enjoyed that. There you go. There is the sprint race results. As now we move on to the main event, the main race, the big race. As the sun sets, the moon rises. It's going to be a battle in the desert. For the Qatar GP. Yes, I may or may not have just stole that from F1. It's F1 themselves. But, oh well. A battle in the desert. Oh, man. One-shot quali once again for the main race. As to start the lap, we'll go on board with the person who is currently on top, which is Magnetic. Will it stay like that? Probably not. As the order just keeps getting mixed up, Harvey's invalidated. Oh, dear, 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 dear. That is not good, my friend. Harvey has invalidated. Not good. So it could be Hurricane who takes pole. But we'll have to wait and find out as I look down to my phone. Oh, it's the EFL trophy. Oh. It's nothing interesting. Oh, man. Oh. I thought it was interesting. It's not. Anyways, I got a little bit in my emotions there, and I forgot to say, Hurricane is on pole. Emma Payne and Harvey both exceeding track limits. So Harvey not on pole. He's going to have to do all the work from the back. And I think it's just going to be a 7-driver race here. So not the best, not the worst. We will see what will happen. I think it's just going to toll down from here. Next week we're going to have 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm kidding, by the way. Oh, I'm just getting confirmation that Emma did invalidate through the last corner. Too bad, so sad, as some would say, but that is unlucky, my friend. Excuse me. I'm really, really tired for some reason, ladies and gentlemen. I should not be this tired, but here I am, yawning like a sloth. That is not good. I should not be yawning this much, but I am, and I am not happy. Oh, here comes another one. Jesus Christ. I think it might be best for me to go to bed after this, don't you think? Yeah, it'd be best for me to go to bed after this, so that's what I'm gonna do. As the drivers keep on getting ready for the sprint race, not sprint race, main race, let's get some predictions going. If anybody would like to say a prediction for the race, if you don't want to, that's completely fine. That would make me upset though, and I'm pretty sure you won't want to make one upset. If you do, then how dare you make one upset? I'm just kidding, of course, so do not worry. Anyways, on the grid now, we are going for a formation lap. And Will, not wanting to waste any time, he's like, come on, get some move on. And I'm just like that too. Come on, get a move on, guys. I'm kidding, by the way. Again. Don't ask me why I'm so tired. Anyways, as Hurricane comes around to end his formation lap and line up in its grid spot, we have to wait for everybody else first. Anyways, 5 red lights. And we're off for the Qatar GP. And what a mega start that is for Harvey at the back. But Hurricane keeps hold of P1. Dezza's got a magnificent start as well. He's on the outside. Could he make a move? No, he can't. It's going to be Hurricane. Oh, there's a huge crash. what happened? Dezza, Emma coming together. But there was also contact with, I think it was Will and maybe Harvey. Yes, has to be, because look at the gap the top 3 have to Harvey behind. What a start that was to the Qatar GP. Oh. And we had two teammates in there as well. That's giving shades of George Russell, Lewis Hamilton from last year. But anyways, it is Hurricane from Magnetic, then Walshy. Harvey will follow behind in 4th and 5th. Then Emma Payne, and then Dezza, who does have wing damage. So he's going to have to get a new wing. That's not going to be good for him, considering the fact he's on those hard tyres. So that has put him well and truly in the mud. But as we look up ahead, Magnetic was closing in on Hurricane, but couldn't make a move as we go through 1, 2, and turn 3. Up to turn 4 we go. Magnetic always going to be looking for that overtake as Dezza, is in the pits. And Harvey behind Walshy. Walshy's going to have to defend. And he does well right now. But I think he's right on the back, Harvey, as he pulls to the inside. Can he make a move? No, he can't. He's going to have to tilt back into the slipstream of the Ferrari in front. Will he make a move? Heading into turn 15 or maybe even turn 16. He's going to look for it. Is he going to go around the outside? Oh, he's going to go around the outside. Oh, and he makes the move stick. What a move that was. Harvey, well played, my sir. What a start for Harvey. But looking up ahead, I missed it. Magnetic did get past Hurricane. He was on the DRS straight, but also Harvey did get past Walsh as well, so I didn't miss any overtakes. Theoretically. But at the same time, I did. But Hurricane is going to want to look to try and get back ahead of Magnetic, but also being careful behind of the Sauber. As that Sauber is catching up really quickly. You can see it in the background there. Considering the fact we're streaming this on Twitch, it's not the best thing that it's a kick sponsor. Oh, well, I guess it could be worse. As well, already 3-second time penalty. But anyways, here we go. On to the main straight. Hurricane right on the back of that Ferrari. Pulls over to the inside. Gets back ahead of Magnetic and retakes the lead. Now this time I didn't miss your overtake, Hurricane. You can thank me later, big man. As going through 1, 2, and 3 we go now. Hurricane leads from Magnetic and then Harvey behind. Walshy and P4. So it's Mercedes, Ferrari, Sauber, Ferrari? What? Oh dear. Ferrari. That's a new one. Ferrari. Hurricane has gone ghosted for a little bit there. I think he was just ghosted for a minute just to maybe record something. I'm not too sure, but anyways, through 7, 8, 9, 10 we go. Up through turn 11. The Sauber of Harvey right on the back of Magnetic. Coming through the triple right. As we look back, it might be a double overtake on Hurricane here. But we all see 4 attempts between Magnetic and Hurricane. 3 attempts between Harvey and Magnetic. Let's see what happens as DRS is open for both the Ferrari and the Sauber. The Ferrari is ahead. The Sauber is not. But Magnetic retakes the lead of the Qatar GP. And the Sauber of Harvey looking for a move, I think that was, but no, couldn't get back ahead. Oh, back ahead? Couldn't get ahead. Unlucky that was. But he's going to have to look again. Anyways. Just had to check something. Coming through the final few turns now. Through 15 and then up to turn 16 we go. Can a move be made? No, not yet. As maybe a move will have to be made on the main straight. Maybe both Hurricane and Harvey will overtake Magnetic. As closing in. Hurricane ahead. Harvey ahead. Into turn 1. Who's going to be ahead? Oh, I think it's going to be Harvey. Oh, but they touch. And Hurricane has gone off. That could be one for the stewards. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's fine. But we will see. But that was good racing between the two. But Harvey is in the lead now. And he's going to look to get going. And he seems to be gone already. Anyways, through the right-hand as we go. And he's already got nearly a second's gap. Eight and a half attempts between Harvey and Magnetic. How he's already gained that time, who knows? But he is quick. That is all we can say. Anyway, down the main straight we go. The Ferrari and the Mercedes might have to work together here if they want to catch up to that Sauber. And Magnetic, he's going to go for it! But no, that door firmly slammed shut. Maybe next lap he will give it another go. That might be the best thing to do as well. Going through turn 4 now. Heading up to turn 5. So far, it's been a pretty decent race, I will say. And still, no goal between Barnsley and Doncaster Rovers. That is... I'm not too fussed. Anyways, through that turn 10 and 11 we go. 8/10 is a gap out in front through triple right. I think the gap just closes up a little bit. Maybe Harvey made a little mistake. But Magnetic is so much closer to the back of that Sauber now. We're going to have to see what will happen this lap. Will it be a triple overtake as Walshy? 3-second time penalty. That's not what he wants. As Harvey's in. Harvey is in. Now, this is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. As Hurricane catching up to the back of the Ferrari won't be able to make the overtake because both have DRS. But let's have a look here to see what he goes on to. He's going on to a set of hards. Is it a little bit too early to pit? Who knows? As further back, Emma Payne, right on the back of the other Sauber. Oh, that's so close. Nearly getting pushed into the wall there. But Emma Payne is ahead of Will and takes P4. Donny scored! Just as we're saying that, Donny scored. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, I'm a happy man. But looking up ahead now, 2/10 separate these two drivers. It's going to be a close one heading into the pit stop phase of the race. Who scored? Who scored? Who scored? Who scored? Who scored? Ironside. What a guy. What a guy. But these two right on the back of each... Well, Hurricane right on the back of Magnetic. Is he going to look for a move? Not just yet. Nearly touch. They nearly touch. And Magnetic stays out. So, was that an early pit from Harvey? As I turned away, Magnetic overtook. I need to make sure I don't miss an overtake. But here I am, missing pretty much every single one. No, that's a lie. We saw Emma get past, and we did see Harvey's overtake round the outside. So, oh, you can't see all of them. But looking back to the main straight, Emma is going to stay ahead of Will on the main straight. But he has given his teammate Harvey a bit of DRS assistance. As coming through turn 1 and 2 we go. I just noticed in spectator mode you don't see the wheel covers. Look at that. Well, I mean you can, but you don't see the custom ones that some of the teams have. Like the Ferrari, 5-second time penalty for Will, by the way. Like the Ferraris is just all black. That is kind of cold, I cannot lie. I think it's the same for all of them, because look at Dez's. Look at Dez's McLaren with the black real rim covers. That is cold as well. Mercedes looks the same. The Red Bull looks the same. He's going to have to deal with the Sauber behind. I think that was track limits by Harvey. But no matter what, I think Harvey should be able to get past Emma Payne here. He's going to do it before the DRS zone. Oh, I think they collided just a little bit. Emma's going to have to go off track. That was a little bit of a send from Harvey. But a send that he has made work. And Emma just in the slipstream of the Sauber. Maybe could be had a look at. But I don't think that's enough to go stewards. I think Harvey was alongside heading into the apex, so not much he could have done in avoiding. Might be thinking, well, he nearly pushed me fully off, so have a look at it maybe. I don't think so. I think that was a fair, clean move. He was alongside, so no issues there. That's purple sector for Harvey, as he's already gained a 1.4 deficit to Emma behind. But looking up ahead, Hurricane pulling a seconds gap to Magnetic. Those tyres are dying. Those mediums are going. And I think it might be time to box, but not for Magnetic as he stays out. That could be costly as he could lose a couple places here. Which ain't good. But looking at the Red Bull and the Sauber, again, this is Emma on Will. We'll have a look what will be made heading into turn one. Never mind, we will not. As Will dives into the pits. I would like to assume that is a set of hards coming his way. But looking ahead, speaking ahead, I'm scratching my head. Why hasn't Magnetic boxed yet? Well, I don't know. But anyways, coming on to lap 12 now. Now he dives into the pits. As Deza gets a 3-second time penalty now. And pitting for a set of fresh hards. He's going to be looking to battle on the exit with Harvey. It's going to be close. Here comes Harvey down the main straight. There's the Ferrari in the pits. Harvey is ahead. Heading into turn one. And maybe even Emma gets past. Emma does get past. Emma's gone another lap on those mediums. Interesting. Oh, we saw that Magnetic having a little bit of a wobbly moment. That's not good. But out ahead is still the Mercedes of Hurricane. And he's going to look to gain a bit more time. As let's just have a look at the gap to the leader. So it is 20.7 seconds between Harvey and Hurricane. I think that gap is going up now. 20.8. And might start to go down even maybe. Yes, there it is. It's going down. Back into the 20.7s it was momentarily. There it is. Into the 20.7s. He's going to have to box soon then, Hurricane. But not too soon, as he wouldn't want the tyres to die out just yet. So I think he's going to have to go just maybe 4 more laps. Maybe 1 plus, 1 less. We'll have to wait and find out. As looking back, the Ferrari of Magnetic gets past Emma Payne. Surprising Emma Payne hasn't boxed yet. But it's their race. I was disconnected from a party again. That's not good. That's not good. I know. I know everybody wants to hear my voice in the race, but it'd be too distracting because it is absolutely amazing. It is what I wish to say, but it's not so. Staying focused on the race. Magnetic was able to get past Emma Payne on the main straight, early on the main straight as well. As we cut back to race leader Hurricane. staying out. Walshy won't have to pit just yet. He's gone on the same strategy as Hurricane, but maybe we'll have to start defending as one Harvey is right behind him. A 5-second gap between the two. And with nearly a 10-second gap, is Magnetic. As Emma does pit now, and I'm going to be guessing it's for the hards. Yes, you can see the white striped tyres there. Going on to that Red Bull, and out they go. Now, it's going to be a battle between the Red Bull and the Sauber of Will. Let's see who is ahead coming out of the pits. I think it might be the Red Bull, and yes, it is going to be the Red Bull. Staying ahead. As when does everybody think Hurricane and not Harvey and Walshy will pit? I think they're going to go to maybe lap 17, maybe lap 18. Because that seems to be the cut-off point. Maybe even lap 20. That's a possibility, but lap 17 or 18 is when I think they're going to come in. Because Harvey's... not Harvey. Hurricane has continued. Walshy has continued. And that gap is getting shorter and shorter between the two. As looking here, Will is right on the back of that Red Bull. And we will have to see what will happen. I would love to get more drivers in here. We do need more drivers in here, I'm afraid. We only have 6 full teams. That's 12 drivers. So not many. But we will see. Anyways, on to the main straight. Will, DRS wide open. And I'm guessing he's using as well as can he make a move on Emma? Down the inside. No. Emma firmly shuts the door in his face. As round turn 2 we go. They both keep position. And Emma stays ahead as down into turn 4 we go. Into turn 5. Both drivers giving it their best as Desert is in the pits. I'm guessing for a set of mediums. And yes, they are medium tyres as he has now been fully lapped by Hurricane. And I'm not going to assume he's going to get lapped again by Walshy, is he? No. As Desert is out onto the track. And Will has gotten past Emma. I missed it. I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm sure it was a good move. Moving into triple right with these two. As Harvey right on the back of Walshy. So 2 moves to be made. Emma right on the back of that Sauber of Will. Let's have a look what type of move will be made. Heading into the main straight. We go with these 2 drivers. Emma, DRS wide open. Oh, a little bit of a move to the left there by Will. But Emma is ahead. And stays ahead of Will. As looking further ahead. Harvey right on the back of Walshy. Walshy's going to be defending for all he can. Did he go a little bit wide? I think so. As I think Harvey would want to look for a move. Could not make the move. And through turn 15 we go, heading into turn 16. Harvey's going to do it round the outside. He's done it round the outside. What a move that was by the Sauber. He's so confident in keeping his foot down and braking late. That is such a good move. And really good move it was by Harvey. Up to P2 now. 17.1 seconds the gap between him and Hurricane. Hurricane, he's going to have to pit soon. But I don't think Harvey's tyres could last the distance. They are going to die off really, really quickly, I think. But who knows? We will have to wait and find out. At least, it's not giving us that thing where it's, where it's a specific amount of laps you can do before you have to swap tyres. Like in real life, that's just, oh, gets under my skin. Don't like it. But the battle for P5 continues now as Will goes off the track, cuts the corner, gets another 3-second time penalty, my friends. That is 12 seconds. Yikes. 16 seconds as he's in. Hurricane is in. As Harvey coming down the main straight, he's gonna take the lead here. Fastest lap of 124.5. Harvey in the lead. Walshy carries on. Overtakes Hurricane. The question is, will his tyres last? He's been on those tyres for 10 laps. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close. As there's Will catching up to the back of Emma. Is he going to make a late move? He is. Into turn one, they bang wheels. But Will is ahead. Through turn 4, 5 we go. Will stays ahead of Emma. And the gap between Walshy and Harvey is 4.8 seconds. But Walshy is going to have to pit. Does he pit now? No, he carries on. As Hurricane, he's going to go for a fly this lap. I know he is. We will keep an eye on him. As here comes a yawn. These two staying ahead of each other. Let's have a look at the sector time for one Hurricane, as it is a purple sector for him. As coming down the not back straight, the main straight between these two, Emma is ahead of the Sauber once again. As Hurricane now within DRS of Walshy. Walshy is going to have to pit. Those tyres just are not helping. Those tyres are gone, gone, gone. But 6.6 seconds to our leader, which is Harvey, coming round the final corner onto the main straight. Sets a 1 minute 25.4. Hurricane with the DRS advantage and the slipstream advantage. 124.3. That's only a tenth quicker, I think. 2 tenths quicker. Nearly. As through the first 2 turns we go. This battle for P5 is still really, really heating up. I'm enjoying it. I think just as much as you are. And as Desert, he's going to get blue flags in a bit. It's not been a race to remember for him. But then again, do not forget, he did get taken out within turn 1. What's going to happen there? Who knows? But looking back, can he make a move? The DRS was open. Making a late move to the inside. Does not get the move Done. As it's now 6.1 seconds. That's because Hurricane is past Walshy, and he was all the way down this lap. I think he might catch. Those tyres, those hard tyres for Harvey, they're in their prime now. But you just know they're going to be dying out soon. Just give it a little bit of a while. They're going to be gone. Trust me, people. They're going to be gone. As he's already gained 2 tenths throughout this lap. And they were the first 2 corners. Now he's through 4 and 5, as we can see on that mini-map there. The light blue dot going through turn 6 now. That hairpin left-hander, as the green dot of Harvey is coming round 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, coming up to turn 10 now. Right in the back of Desert as Will looks to get back ahead of Emma. I think he's just a bit too far back this lap. And yes, he is. As Will gets another 3-second time penalty. Come on, man. That's embarrassing. So, if you were to tell me, would I be interested in racing again? Probably. Anyways, you can just see the Sauber ahead there. 4.8 seconds. That was a second gain for Hurricane. This race is not over yet. Lap 22 of 29. And another few attempts have been gained. 4.2. Is Walshy going on to the softs? If he is, then he's playing a risky game. Yeah, I like it. Right, 4 seconds now. As I think Magnetic is going to get past his teammate of Walshy. But then again, I think Walshy is going to dive it into the pits. As we will wait and watch and see what will happen this lap. As 3.7 seconds now separate the top 2. Walshy round the corner. I'm assuming he's heading into pits. And yes, there he goes. Into the pits. As Magnetic takes the remaining podium spot. And as we watch here, the battle for P1. As we said, it's between Harvey and Hurricane. 3.4 seconds the gap. It's going to be really, really close. Yep, it's going to be one to enjoy. So sit back, grab a snack, enjoy it, people. I hope you're enjoying it more than I am. And then if you're not enjoying it, then I'm sorry to say. But yes, it is the softs that have gone onto that Ferrari of Walshy. Interesting. Anyways, another few tenths have been gained this lap. So, by the looks of it, he's gaining like 5 tenths each lap. Which, if it stays like this, is not going to be good enough. He's going to have to be quicker. As I don't think Hurricane has DRS. Harvey has DRS. No, he doesn't. But Desert is going to be getting the blue flag soon. And yes, you can see it in the right-hand corner of your screen for just a little bit, people. Blue flags have been waved. Oh, I saw a blue flag. Yep, there's the blue flag in the background. Dever. Dever? Who's Dever? Deza pulls off to the right. Lets Harvey through. 2.7 seconds a gap. I'm glued to my seats, people. Because if Deza gives Hurricane DRS, then that's going to really rocket Hurricane up ahead to Hurricane. Which definitely looks like he boxed really, really early, Harvey. But who knows? I don't think he's going to get DRS here. Oh, yeah, no, he's got DRS. I think Hurricane is going to have DRS courtesy of Deza. And that's going to be a track limits there. Oh, no, it's not. It's no DRS. So the only driver to get DRS out of those three is Deza. But he's going to have to get out of the way. And I'm assuming the blue flags are being waved again. Not just yet, but they will do in a bit, people. There you go. Being waved in the background there. You can see the marshal waving his blue flag around. As it's now just under 2 seconds. Nope, it's gone back ahead of 2 seconds. Back under 2 seconds now. As Hurricane is now past Deza. We have a race in our hands. Lap 25 of 29. 1.9 seconds is the gap. This is a close race. And I mean a really close race. As through turn 2 we go now. Into turn 3. 1.8 seconds is the gap. You've now got to think. Has Harvey been tyre saving a little bit? I'm not too sure. Can Hurricane catch up in time? Again, I'm not sure. But that is what we're here to see. 1.6 is the gap between the two. 1.5. Where's the popcorn when you need it? Where's Titan and his snacks when you need him? .4 seconds is the gap. As Harvey's got 3 second time penalty. Oh, that is huge. Do not take that out of context. But Harvey might have just thrown this race win away. All he had to do was keep it on track and he's bottled it. Now it's going to go into the hands, the grasps of the Mercedes driver. Who's going to go back to back. If he can stay within 3 seconds and not get a 3 second time penalty himself. But he seems to be slowing a little bit. As Walshy gets a 3 second time penalty. 1.5 is the gap. Harvey's going to have to build up another 1.5 seconds if he wants to have a chance at winning this race. But all Hurricane has to do is just keep it within that time gap and he's home dry for the win. As coming through turn 10, I want to call turn 7 through to turn 11 the snake. Actually, not. I'm just going to call sector 2 the snake. How about that? Yeah, I think that's good. Going through triple right we go. Heading into turn 15, Deza with another 3-second time penalty. That's not going to matter too much. And just outside of DRS is Hurricane. So he's not going to get it this lap, but maybe next lap, as Will gets another 3-second time penalty. And just charging down the main straight is Hurricane. As the gap is now 1.2 seconds. Oh, this is a very, very interesting race. I'm enjoying it as that is Magnetic into the pits. Why? He wants to steal the fastest lap from his teammate. I believe it's Walshy with the fastest lap. Yeah, Walshy with the fastest lap. Let's see what Magnetic can do now. He didn't have to. He had already had the podium. So why? Why has he done that? I'm not sure, but through the snake, those two went into triple right now. 1.2 seconds is the gap. This is good enough for Hurricane if he wants to win. But I think Harvey's just going to be pushing that one bit more. As on to the last lap we go. Harvey will travel us along to start the last lap. But to finish the last lap in P1, on track, yes. But at the end of this race, as it stands, no. But nothing has been decided yet. 1.7 seconds is the gap. So that gap is getting bigger and bigger. Can Harvey actually pull this off? I'm not too sure. He's going to have to stay focused. He's going to have to push for all that is mighty. That's not the same. All that is moly. There we go. That sounds better. But he's pushing 1.8. Can Harvey actually do this? I'm not too sure. But let's find out. As a little bit of a slide there for the Sauber. Heading into turn 10 and 11. Completing the snake one last time. Heading through triple right. 1.9 seconds is the gap. All Hurricane has to do is just keep it on land. He's got one corner to go, and then he's done it. As to finish the race, finish the last lap, Harvey will come across in P1. But to win the race, it's going to be Hurricane. Harvey will have to settle for P2 after a devastating race in Monaco last week. And to finish third, it's going to be... Actually, it's still pretty close. No, it's going to be Magnetic. Because of that 3-second time penalty that Walshy has, Deza got the fastest lap in the end, with a 1:23.5. But will Magnetic beat it? Yes, he does. But, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner, back to back, is Hurricane. And what a race that was. What a race that was. And there we go, the podium celebrations. As the Mercedes driver takes a back-to-back win. And as I said earlier tonight, we are racing around Las Vegas. Will I be streaming it? Maybe. If there's not enough races, will I take part in the race? Maybe. But I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of drivers for some reason. So, with that being said, I am tired as hell. So I will most likely see you all next week for Las Vegas. So have a good one and good night.